So, yeah. So basically, earlier on when we were talking about pushing trends in society, like how it have the trends of body positivity or emotional men and men getting in touch with the femininity, and the trend of now people just calling one another narcissists because the word trending without any in-depth value for it now. Just how come we not getting on the trends that positive? Like how come we not getting on the wow, I actually made all my children for the same man kind of thing. Or me and the man I made the children with us first married to, or those kind of trends. How them things not trending? Like I never hear the hey, look these little black boys just come out and they went and started do weeding in our community. They say here's where they're living, so they're going and find things to do. Why do you even see the trend of politicians coming out and saying, yo, hear this now? I've been a veteran politician for how much years, but I just want to do something back for the community. You don't see positive things that's trending nice. Always just things that when you really weigh the impact, they're just not really adding up. So in that way, even I was said that even come like this untouchable. Like there are certain trends that are untouchable, like body positivity. You can't discuss body positivity or any negatives of it, or as people saying you're a hater. You just somebody who just wicked, you bad, you just your intentions just not good. So why it could have things like that? Even like if people go to talk about transgender issues or certain issues that they don't want to share in their life, if you're not part of that trend. It's like, how come we can't force my trend onto you, but your trend onto me? Find those things in society kind of interesting.
I think you remember people definitely focus on one-upmanism, right? And so basically, people rather if I start telling you about positive things that could change your life, you rather move the goalpost now and focus on my negative or someone else's negative to as a means for discourse. But I think when people have to do true self-evaluation and evaluate issues, they don't want to talk about that. That's heavy. People want to talk about light shit. You know what I'm saying? They talk about light shit, passive stuff. You know, like one thing I just like look at is like people who get up in the morning and the first thing they do is what's going on in the rest of the world. Like what's going on social media, who this superstar was with last night in the club, and like, bro, how does that impact our lives in any way? Like, how does that add to our well-being? And I think people just don't want to have that discuss in some cases, in most cases. I've seen people try to do positive things and have positive conversations. That don't trend. That don't ever trend.
I think is like if carnival used to be the one piece of real impactful escapism that we used to have now. But like now escapism is every single
Why
day
you say
because everybody
escapism,
I say escapism because I think most people in Trinidad and maybe the wider world, but my focus is Trinidad as I just always say the whole world could burn, it don't matter to me once Trinidad cool. Like I don't really care. It has impacts, yes, politics and all, but to really say my focal point like the Trinidad.
Yeah, that's home.
Yeah, so if you can't really figure out the problems with Trinidad, you can never fix Trinidad. Trinidad just be a whole vague, weird, how to say, exotic to you who live in here now because you're not really experiencing this reality. Your reality is a fragmentation of all sets of outside influences. So you could actually walk in any home now, and what this does really freak me out. Seeing little children who never even read Sandy Grande talking with a flush American accent. Well, while it was a flush Peppa Pig English accent. Well, yeah, so that alone is one thing. So that's showing that the foundation there for that. What them have with showing that is nothing, not even the tune. Not even the tune. So that's real escapism. You are trying to escape the matrix from jump.
Yeah.
Right? So 20 people using escapism to avoid dealing with issues. Yes, we have real issues, but it's like that part of we the way you used to see a challenge, small growing up, just lost now. Like people don't want no challenge. Just add water to present.
Instant.
Instant. Yeah.
Like Instagram.
Yeah, like Instagram. All the All the gratification is now, because if I go to work on that now, a man might win me in the race, and I don't really want to work that time or put in that time to come second. I always must be first. So when people don't want to deal with the reality that this escapism, carnival used to be that. But now it's like, why can't really do it carnival? But firstly, they try to price the majority of society out of it. Some people might say, we make it more inclusive. But I find every band in Trinidad should be an exclusive band because they're excluding certain people. They just don't want certain people there. So it's like even the things where people are trying to say it's part of, if you really dig into it, it's part of a separate. They don't really have a togetherness.
A subset of a set.
Yeah.
Well, like the same one-upmanism I spoke about, because they were going on. If I can prove that I'm better than you, how do I prove that I'm better than you? How do I prove that I'm doing more well than you? And if I don't want to do that, how do I show my value in public? I can only show my value with things and people I associate myself with. So we do these social and socio norms that make us fit into cliques, and my clique is opposing your clique because all of us wear pink sneakers, you know what I'm saying? And that is what makes us different now. Because I mean, human beings naturally, as some of us know, don't stray too far from the pack. But everybody had a tribe, right? So every tribe does link differently. And so that's why that coming together doesn't really happen, I would say.
But yeah, but then if the goal in your life is to just be trending, it will have some point of time when you'll trend out because everything will transfer moments. If your life becomes that trend, then when that and all will come out of the trend. Because,
I believe in the
for instance, that people repping all kind of numbers right here in this country, fighting over, do you even know why? It's like,
As I always say, I don't want to talk numbers unless it's millions.
yeah.
Yeah, like when we're talking about 1 to 10, you know? We talk millions, like let's see what better we can do for our society, like that could benefit us as well, you know?
But good,
Yeah,
but
like
the people
fight
who I
over
talk
the
about
shit.
is
I know,
numbers. Them can't even see thousands because them life is so short-lived because it's going to end soon. At some point, somebody going to wake up in the morning, they either going to be on a news before news or something on social media whereby you see them in a drain. You see them spread out somewhere in a car. But that is only because everybody fighting to be trending. And the trending thing now translating into a currency. And that currency now is now getting tufts. Imagine a man putting a tooth on your trend. So Ari, if you start to trend too much, I could come and I say I done with the Ari crew that trending and I doing anything to protect you because you's my bread and butter now. So if anybody say anything that might disturb your trending, I could go and spray them.
Look how dumb and small-minded that is, right? Because here it is, right? The world is now what? 8 million something?
8
8
billion.
billion something,
no,
right?
it's 7.
No,
Eight-
you want
8 billion, 8
So they
billion.
say that, the news starts saying there's a sighting going on, watch how much the world is and how much people died and being born at the same time. It's over 8 million and 8 billion and change, right? And you're fighting over numbers and turf in one little country with 1.3 million or 1 point whatever we reach.
Say
Like that,
1.5.
like the world is a big place, and I think that if these youths understand how huge the world is, I think we fighting over that little shit, bro. We have a piece of pie out there for all of us. Like the world is fucking big enough. You know what I'm saying? It's huge. There are countries with 20 million people in it, 80 million people in it. And if you focus on, okay, let me find out one thing within me that I can add value to the world, that I can utilize, that also brings me currency in return, or money in return, then why would I want to fight up over this currency? You heard me, boy. If I get 1% of 20 million, is how much? 1% of 80 million is how much? Quick maths. You understand?
20,000.
1% of 80 million.
800,000, yeah.
Right.
More than 80,000. 800.
Right? That country is 80 million people.
Yeah, but the thing
100 million
is,
people.
but the thing is,
Oh, we fight over here, over what? That street. You walk on my street.
yeah, but the thing is, even still, if you contemplate in live 3D format, how much millions could share that means you still tie into the capitalist mindset. And once you tie into that, that is which part you had to kill people, you had to rob a little person, you had to do a little scheming, you had to run a little racket, you had to do a little drugs, you had to move a little weight, you had to kill a little person every once in a while. Because once you're doing that, you about the money. And if a man have $1 more than you, he is richer than you. If a man have a penny more than you, he is richer than you. And therefore, if I don't want that play for you, I have to take you
I
out.
think what people value is that riches is not only money.
I know, but we can't talk that talk and still
Yeah, so
look
cliche.
fresh as hell.
Oh,
Crisp
No, we could,
everything.
we could.
Money.
Nah, you
should-
can't.
no,
Nah, you
everybody-
can't.
Everybody
Money
should
can't
be
buy you
allowed to
happiness.
be themselves. And the more
Trash.
we accept that, is it better? So, okay, I have one more than you. I have $1 more than you, right?
Uh-huh.
But I'm not happy. And you trying to get happy.
But that's not the metric that I use it. I'm not using happiness as the metric. I'm using dollars as the metric. You are one more than me.
Right, cool. But what I'm saying is that should not be the metric. By
No. But you can't dictate my metric. And
No, I
everything.
just say that it don't make sense because there are things that are more valuable than money in terms of currency.
Individuality of humanity is based on what a person desire for themselves. That is something that the whole world basically wrapped up in now. Because we can't see ourselves as a collective human race. So everybody about self. And if it's about self, and my metric is dollars. From the time your dollars and mine reach 1 million, I'd have 0.0001 of a cent behind it. On your end, you now reach higher than me. And that metric now is whereby it's like, they're going to play with my head, and I'm going to see how I could be there back. And that's the wheel that keeps capitalism going.
But to what extent?
So-
What cost?
What cost?
To what cost?
A man's dream, the world could burn for a man's dream, it's okay.
And he burn with it.
But that's a man's dream, and that's the thing with individuality. A human being doesn't care what happens to the rest of humanity once what it wants is given. That's it.
True. I agree.
I don't know any
that's
human
facts.
being who go.
I
People
tell
could
you,
try to
yeah.
be nice people and
Huh?
go.
Yeah.
No, but why we go so extreme, Dad? I sure had times when you had $1 and somebody asked you, "Sir, excuse, I could get $1 to go and buy a pie?" And you go, "Nah, boy, I have no money," but you have 100 in your pocket to do your own shit, though. So it's not even about trying to reach as fast as Hitler. Hitler is just a man who say, "I fully dedicated to what I want." Everybody else is blasé about what they want to some degree or not according to how it make them look.
Yeah.
But really and truly, every human being about their own ideal, their own purpose, their own drive.
I beg to differ.
Why?
Who you know sacrifice their drive there.
There are many people who sacrifice the drive. They're just not around to tell the story. And we look on at them and we say, wow, a man was a martyr, boy. Wait, they're going to kill you now, boy. You understand? There are people who helping the people and dying, bro. But they're not here to tell the story, friend.
So this is where I present the nuance of that idea. The nuance of the idea is when a man do something that he loses life, he sacrifice his greater purpose for you. But if in his mind he thought the idea was, boy, if I sacrifice myself, I get you. If that was his mindset now. Like, I can't do this. This is what will make me me. This is what will make me demand. But if I do this, you know what? Let them nail me up on a cross. Boom shot. Nobody know. You had 12 followers when you start like Instagram. But later on now, they call you a deity of some religion and you have billions of followers later. Look at that.
Right, but what if that was not the intention? And the intention was purely out of helping others. Pure intention.
The only man that knows another man's heart
No, that's still
is
has-
that man himself.
Right.
And he
Yeah,
and
no,
all
no.
lies to himself in between his existence.
So then we in no position to speak.
I know, but those men who were of such men are always the exception, not the rule.
Right.
Meaning, if you're living in a society where people dealing with numbers, the rule is the rule.
And I was saying it should be more metrics than just numbers, because people not only deal with numbers. Numbers is just what is sensationalized.
Well, I guess
You understand?
numbers is a simplistic ways to put how frequency is, because numbers is the universe, but really and truly it's not really numbers, but more the frequency that keep matter and all things in its place.
Yeah. I feel this conversation going too high for the people, bro.
I know this is about matters.
Yeah, no. But we can break. No. Alright, cool. So we carried it a little up to the atom or what it was, right? But now we're bringing it straight back down to whereby things could be trending. And if a man see a next man having $1 more than him, a cent more than him, if his metric is about money, then he going and find, you in my way of me having first place.
See that in a dolly house way, like Bobby's
Like
out.
a boy
Bobby's out now.
A boy don't want to know that you having more than him, and because of that, that wouldn't rest well in his person. So okay, so I run in a block, right? Everything working nice for me. But across with our next block where everything working nice for he, but he just make a little thousand more. He have one more girl than me. Or a matter of fact, he have one more car better than me. That caused a rivalry because I now saying he beat me at me being me. Because my metric for me is who I'm more. Because I put myself in that trend. So the trending mindset is what happening now, I want to be number one. That's why people are so competitive in whatever trending. So right now, Barbie's trending, right? We're going to be the metric for Barbies. Because that's one to believe that it's so. Because that's the metric for things,
She's thinking about it,
That's the metric for
So we want no Ken metric. We are the Oppenheimer.
Where's Oppenheimer?
Is that next?
This is Barbie's trending, like globally. The movie, right?
Right? Yeah.
The other movie that
Trending.
is
Oppenheimer.
Yeah, but that's the guy, Ryan couldn't hear it. That was, I was trying to.
What's it
Yeah.
about?
I don't know what it is, but the Ryan guy was in it.
The first nuclear bomb. He and Albert Einstein is who make it. There's a video with him that's when
It's
he
not
when the
German,
first one went
something?
up. No, the
Not
first.
German?
Yeah, he's German, but I think of Jewish background. He worked with Albert Einstein in developing the first atomic bomb, which they test.
But the same
Once the
Ryan,
test-
Ken, Ian,
Once the test went through and they did the first explosion of the atomic bomb, there's a video of him speaking after. It's all over YouTube where he says, "Now man has found the ability of God. We have the ability to impact the earth." Then, so he was like, "This is something I should not have ever done." He regretted that, and currently in our day and time, the nearest thing to what the atom bomb was at that point in time was how it frightened mankind is AI. AI is the equivalent of that, but because we are a banana republic and we love zest, we never really grasp the depths of what's going to happen to an island like this. It's just say, everything we thinking about, and like just the other day, it had a whole set of mothers rambling about CE and what school a pass one thing. The relevance of that is the relevance of a man knowing right now how to make train tracks. Like if you had a man in your life who's saying, "Gil, I could really make train tracks, Gil. I had the best train tracks to bring." That is the equivalent of having CXC, C, any of those things in your mind right now. That time gone. like when I mean gone, it's so gone. It's just that most of you are thinking, yeah, it have a chance, but that's like DSS or any Ponzi scheme. It has an end. And that end has long gone. We just holding the baby still and rocking it. And it's bones in my hand right now. So that mindset, if you're a mother or a parent, change that, please. Get ahead of the time because human relevance is going to become to next to none, really. You got to be an exceptional human being to be relevant in